Listen, man, you sure about this? What if, it shows up?
It? You mean... Oh god, you don't buy into that, do you?
Well,
It's police propaganda, pal. Nothing but police propaganda. There's some costume freak out there in Bedlam. He'd be in the loony bin like the rest of them. Now, if you're done being a scaredy cat, the glass cutter?
Yeah.
Criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot, and nowhere on earth does the scum of society proliferate more than the forgotten metropolis of Bedlam. Take these two, attempting to steal from the Bedlam Museum of History under the cover of night. But they are unaware that someone is watching. The craven criminals creep their way through the museum, followed closely behind by their soon-to-be vindication.
Are you sure about this? That you can sell a coffin, I mean.
What? Worried it's cursed? First of all, it's a sarcophagus, and second, it's Ra's sarcophagus. You know, the first pharaoh of Egypt. There's a million rich pricks who are gagging to get their hands on it. But anyway, I've got a buyer lined up.
Who is he?
I trust him, if that's what you're asking. He's one of the gloves. Here it is.
Alright. What was that?
Oh my god, can you just calm down? You're gonna give me a heart attack.
Yeah, sorry, it's just, I thought I had something.
Hey, look at this.
The criminal opened the sarcophagus, revealing the rotting remains of Ra, before plummeting into the trespass.
Gross!
Didn't think it'd be in here.
Why'd you open it?
Bard doesn't want the body, says he can keep that.
Why wouldn't they want the body?
Maybe he wants to bury himself like a pharaoh. Who am I to judge? Just chuck it over there.
Sure.
You hear that?
Enter Veiled. And so, as the criminals are brought to justice, we turn to another tale in the godforsaken city of Bedlam.
Come on, Wes. Do I really have to do this?
Yeah, gives Kane some cheap political points. And to be fair, you as well.
True. Doge is on this, right?
No. Some new gal called Jackman.
Jackman, huh? You know what she's like?
Commissioner Hamilton. Sorry to interrupt. I'm here for the interview.
Well, I'll leave you two be. Good luck, Commish.
Do you mind if I record? I'm not much of a speedwriter.
Of course.
Well, to begin, I want to say congratulations. 30 years at the BCPD. High achievement.
Thank you, Miss Jackman. It has been an honor.
Yes, and you've been serving as our commissioner for 10 of those years, correct?
Yes. Yes. You sure know your stuff, Miss Jackman.
Would you say you've been a successful commissioner?
Sure. Why do you ask?
Well, did you know that the crime rate has increased by 42.6% since you became commissioner?
And you're blaming me? I'd like to remind you that arrests have gone up by almost the same amount. Sometimes these things just happen.
Yes, of course. Things just happen. Have you heard the idiom of treating the symptoms and not the disease?
I'm hitting symptoms, huh? So what's the disease, Miss Jackman?
Well, the gloves.
The gloves? The gloves. You kidding me? You really believe there's a group of high-level criminals tucked away somewhere all wearing matching gloves, conspiring to do what? They'll crime together. You're serious?
How else would you explain the rampant increase in drug dealing, weapons trafficking, and not to ignore the Knights of the Round Table, and the fact that none of these large-scale criminal consortiums seem to have any issue with each of his operations? Happenstance?
You ever heard of coincidence, Jackman? Knights of the Round Table are some tech project that got out of hand. Weapons is the result of that new military manufacturer break-in. And the drugs is because there's new toxic stuff on the streets. All blamable on individual parties, not some consortium of criminals.
If you'll indulge me on my fantasy for just a second more, what do you make of the rumors of the vigilante roaming the streets and...
Sorry, Miss Jackman, but I need to actually help stop some real crime. Good luck with the piece.
Oh, I wish I could work days, God. Oh, wait, who's that? Time to die. Has this ever happened to you, or God forbid your family, walking down a dark alley at night and struck down by a Knight of the Round Table? Well, worry no longer. I'm David Dozier, and the scientists over at Fingers Incorporated has brought you the solution. Introducing Fingers Pocket EMP. You see, these kooky Knights are nothing more than mechanical machines, and these handy-dandy devices, well, let's just say it turns off electronics. Let's have a look back at that scenario, but this time our damsel in distress has the Fingers Pocket EMP. Wait, who's that? Time to die. Not today. Oh, thanks to the fingers, pocket EMP. Fingers, pocket EMP.
Back in the museum, the police finally sliver out, having finished their rudimentary rummaging of the museum. But a lone officer remains. A one Officer McDuffie. She makes her police costume look militaristic, with tight slicked back hair and all the accompanying accoutrements exactly placed with no degree of error. She seems to be waiting. But waiting for who?
McDuffie.
Ow. So, generic museum job. What makes you want to keep looking?
They weren't just goons. They were going after Ra's sarcophagus.
Ra? Ra! The graffiti!
They're a cult. Function like a small-time chaos gang. This is their biggest play yet.
Museum heist? Not much of a play in this city.
No, but this is just the beginning.
So, what are you looking for here?
Proof! This!
Just underneath the wooden board lay a mysterious metal device.
And what's that? A speaker?
Hypnotic projector. That's how they hire new talent.
And after they hypnotize?
Then come the fireworks. You need to get back to the station.
Oh,
And so the BCPD will learn that when you play with fire, you're bound to get burnt. The Bedlam City Police Department, once a beacon of justice, a noble force upholding the law. Now, the only difference between the police and the criminals they hunt are who has the handcuffs. But for now, I draw your attention to the station's cell. Sitting in the primitive penitentiary are the miserable miscreants from the would-be museum mugging.
Can't believe it. You think it could have been the owl? I mean, not that he's real. Well, actually, messing up a job for the gloves. We're screwed. We'll have to lay low, maybe even leave the city. Hey man, you alright? Rob? Hey man, you okay? You hear me?
The
Robbie?
ne'er-do-well
Robbie!
cannot hear him despite his ranting, for the dialogue in his head is of a more divine nature.
You defiled my grave.
I defiled your grave.
You awoke me from my eternal slumber.
I am sorry.
Sorry. What use is a mortal's apology?
I need your forgiveness. Please, my lord. I'll do anything.
Anything. What could you possibly have that I would... Oh, wait. I could use...
Anything, my
I
lord.
could use your soul!
Dear listener, I dare not say what happens next, so I'll leave you with the calming notion that no one in the BCPD precinct died. Despite this, the cult of Ra had finally revealed their presence. What this means for our great city of Bedlam, stay tuned to find out.
Criminals, psychopaths, and all the other malcontents of our city. They usually stick to themselves, but tonight they all gather in the same place. The house of the Tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle? I thought they will run out the city by the gloves.
Not all. Jacob. He sold out the rest of his family to keep control of the city. Now he sits as the king of Bedlam.
That large moustached man, is he?
Yes, they call him the Barber, aka Frank Meredith, one of the few gloves I've identified.
Black! He's wearing them right in front of everyone.
He likes to announce his status. If we're gonna take out any of the gloves, it's gonna be him.
Put it all on red.
Why now? You haven't touched the gloves since you started all this. What's changed?
That hypnotic device I found at the museum job. It was military grade, not something you could easily get on the streets.
You're saying what? The gloves are creating supervillains?
I stayed out of their way. If I took them down too soon, there'd be chaos, but now they're creating crimes to distract me. They're desperate, and I need to find out why.
Mr. Bedlam.
Oh, hello.
I'm a big fan, Mr. Bedlam. Jack Reed of Red Jack Casinos.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Reed. What can I do for you?
Well, if it were up to me, I'd just like to send my regards. But I believe you wish to meet our gracious host.
Mr. Tagliatelle? Yes, I do.
Wonderful. I'll just direct you to his study.
Chaos in the BCPD. No different than every other night, you might say. But this is a much more manic predicament.
Bring it all into the med bay, get the 3 prisoners some handcuffs, people, and all active forces on control for the escapees.
Captain, what the hell happened here?
McDuffie? Those museum boys broke out. Some kind of explosion.
Were there any others helping them?
Don't ask me. Thought the advantage of all the crooked cops was this type of stuff don't happen.
What can I do?
Captain West gets closer to McDuffie, to avoid prying ears.
Between me and you, might be an idea to contact your friend.
He's already on the case.
I see. Report back to me anything you both find. I'll keep the rest of the force out your hair for now.
Yeah.
The seemingly ended story of the botched museum break-in has now suddenly evolved into a successful prison breakout. What dark twists are to come from this tale? Stay tuned to find out.
If you have money and want to make more money, the best way to do is come on down to Red Jack's Casino, Bedlam's premier betting house, where you can find drinks, food, light entertainment, and of course, gambling. So when you come on down, doors are always open. Be seeing you.
Back to the young officer McDuffie. Our daring darling of the law is hot on the trail of the contemptible cult of Ra. But what does she find?
Officer McDuffie, reporting at 10:54. I think it's a body. Almost completely charred, there's barely even bones in there.
Sadly, McDuffie is correct, for all the cult of Ra leave in their wake are the charred corpses of their victims. But not all hope is lost, for just above the remains...
Suspected gang activity found, some kind of tag, blood in the shape of an owl. Huh. Oh.
McDuffie takes notice of a new lead. Below, to the right, appears a trail of blood, and at the end of this terrifying trail, a radio.
We must convene. Tonight, we siege the museum. Ra will rise again!
Shit.
And now, in the study of the treacherous Tagliatelle, a fireplace illuminates the study as Jacob Tagliatelle shoots on his pool table.
Mr. Tagliatelle?
Richard Bedlam, is my honor. What can I do for you, friend?
Well, Mr. Tagliatelle, I need information about the gloves.
The who?
Really? Gonna be coy, Jacob?
No idea what you mean, Mr. Bedlam. And if I did, why on earth would I tell a little pretty boy like you?
Well...
What's this?
Look.
Inside is explicit evidence of Jacob Tagliatelle's criminal connections.
Trouble him. What's this gonna do? Evidence of me hanging around with the wrong sorts? Not gonna hold any water in court.
No, of course it won't. Not in court of law, but... court of popular opinion.
What?
Rumor has it that you're about to run for mayor.
So? What do you want?
Information. I need to know which of the gloves orchestrated the museum heist.
For what? Why?
My father was a historian. I don't take too kindly to people besmirching his legacy.
Huh? What makes you think the gloves were involved?
The crooks are being paid top dollar. This was a high-profile gig. Nothing that big gets done without the gloves say-so.
Well, apparently, this did.
What? Don't lie.
This wasn't glove-related. And if it was, wouldn't have gone wrong. Thought you would have figured.
There was... this piece of tech there, too advanced. Especially for just average crooks. Military grade.
Huh? How did they get that?
You don't know?
I mean, I know who can get tech like that, I suppose, but... Wait, there was a break-in the other week. Some audio tech, I think.
Huh. I see. Thank you.
And Rich, you know, I could have had you killed for this. Ballsy move. But to be honest, I don't think I will.
Why?
Let's just call this a favor. Between friends. And if, let's say, your pal J-Key comes knocking for a favor in return, you're gonna return said favor.
Okay.
Thanks, Richie.
Goodbye, Jacob.
A favor to the kingpin of crime in Bedlam. Are you sure about this, Richie?
No, Ivan, I'm not. Hopefully we can take him out before he ever has the chance to cash in that favor.
Yes, I'm sure.
Sorry, Ivan, I need to take this.
Meet me at the abandoned building across the street from the museum.
I'll be there.
Sounds like you need to go.
Yes,
Yes, the jet is ready,
Thank
sir.
you, Ivan.
Yes, your conclusions are correct, dear listener. For the beacon of hope of our great city, our white knight is one and the same with the masked vigilante who goes by the moniker, the Owl. Our honorable heroine, Officer McDuffie, makes her way through the torment enacted by the new foes of Bedlam, the insane incendiary members of the cult of Ra.
I've followed the mayhem. The cultists seem to be held up in the museum performing some kind of ritual. They have these high-tech flamethrowers.
Duffy?
What?
I have a plan.
What is it?
I can't compromise myself. I need you to enter and tell me the location of the leader, so I can eliminate him.
McDuffie contemplates the dangers of entering the lion's den of the Cult of Ra. And she nods.
I've been observing them. They bring in recruits for some kind of initiation ceremony. They call it bathing in the light of Ra. The sun is the only one that can do it, their leader. And considering all the burn victims that walk out, I need some assurance that you're going to be there in time.
It's a sonic device I designed. If you are in danger, activate it by pressing down here. Then run.
And so, McDuffie enters. McDuffie stands in a line, making her way through the manic museum with the other so-called recruits. What was left of the Bedlam City Museum was destroyed. Exhibits set ablaze, tables used as makeshift torture devices, all operated by the members of the Cult of Ra.
This one, I recognize you.
I am here to seek the light of Ra.
You're a police officer. I remember you.
Is that a problem?
Problem? No problem. It just means you get a more personal touch. Come with me.
Officer McDuffie feels an unwelcome feeling in her back. That of the signature high-tech flamethrowers used by the cult.
Let's get going, officer.
McDuffie is escorted by the scorched sadists down to a quiet area within the horror of the museum. It appears to be the remains of a chapel. A deep amber glow emanates from the stained glass window, illuminating the warped sanctum, and at the altar, a man, gowned in the rags of a prison jumpsuit. Melted zips attached to warped ropes and frayed fabrics are completed with burn marks that litter the corrupt costume.
Who have you brought to me, my loyal servant?
A police officer thought Ra might want to express a more personal touch with her cleansing.
She has come out of the shadows of the police force. We must show her the light.
The man turns, revealing the freshly seared flesh of his face, still red from third-degree burns. He ironically wears flame-protective goggles, concealing his eyes. He grabbed McDuffie by her face.
Welcome, my sister. I must ask, what brought you to our church?
I seek the light.
Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. You will experience the light of Ra either way.
And then, at the perfect moment, McDuffie presses the sonic device.
What is this?
Crashing in, Owl kicks the son of Ra over the altar. And in the mind of our hero, the real fight begins.
We meet again, Owl.
You were at the museum.
Where I was reborn, in the light of Ra.
Reborn by who?
By Ra, the sun himself.
You weren't the first. Who started the Cult of Ra?
Our first prophet became a martyr.
Jumping over to the other side of the chapel, McDuffie faces the heretical headcase.
You tricked us, you
Got him!
Lock the door!
Unknowingly to the son of Ra, the owl had begun to pounce. His final strike, an uppercut, pushing through the altar. He attempts to activate his flames but fails as his body bounces off the marble.
Now! Who is your supplier? Who gave you the tech?
He did. Ra, our salvation.
The hostages are safe. The cult members wouldn't harm them without his permission.
Good.
You didn't hide from him.
I needed information. No one will believe him.
Owl leans down to inspect the heretic's hardware.
What's up?
Fingers Electronics produce the flamethrowers.
Fingers? Why would fingers?
McDuffie!
Captain!
And for a time the danger was over. Bedlam was safer. But why was Fingers supplying to those myopic malcontents? And is this the last we'll see of the Cult of Ra? Find out next time on another story in the godforsaken city of Bedlam. Epilogue.
Dang! Bust.
Ooh, sorry, Frankie boy. Kamish? Stick in, man. Hit me, Jackie! 20. 20! Stick? Yeah. Ooh, 21. Oh, come on. How's win?
You enjoy this, you little...
Let's go again. Feeling lucky.
Count me out. Not losing any more tonight.
I'm out too. Just me and you, Kane. Want to make it interesting? What? More money? No, something really interesting. If I win, you quit. Quit? It's ridiculous. Scared? No, just... what I get if I win. How about the casino? Deal! Kane, don't be a dope. This is no, I'm doing it now. I deal. Of course. But before we begin, let's shake on it.
When I win, I'm gonna turn your casino into my personal shag pad. Ace! What are you gonna do? Well, head. King. By God, a 21! A blackjack. Now it's your turn. Okay, it's, hit. Ooh, darn, sorry, pal. I think that's a bust. I'll be expecting your resignation by the end of the week.
Let's get you home, Mr. King.
I'm Mayor King. Well, not anymore.
Clever. How'd you know you'd win?
I didn't. Wanted to find a non-violent way. Guess I'm lucky.
Well, good job. I'll let the big guy know.
No, I'll do it. Thank you, Frank.
Did you do it?
Yes, Jacob, I did it. You've got a clean run at Mayor.
Thank you, Jack. I'll get you those planning permissions in the morning.
Thanks. Pleasure doing business.
I need to book a meeting with Fingers.
I'll book it.
The tides are changing in this city. I just need to make sure I'm going in the right direction.
And that's all for tonight, folks. What treachery will our brave heroes of Bedlam face next? Tune in next week to find out. Same time, same channel.